traveling or it's just the everyday, you always need ice. And I've got to say, Improvements brings us some of the best ice makers because you just plug them in and go. But this is the sleekest, slimmest footprint we have ever offered. Still turns out 26 pounds of ice in one day. Every 9 minutes it is cycling and giving you the most beautiful, this is so funny to say beautiful, but they're bullet-shaped ice cubes, which means they fit perfectly into water bottles. They're great for smoothies. They have a creamy consistency. And because they work so quickly, you get the purest, tastiest ice. It is such a great solution for you. $30 off right now, free shipping and handling, which is another nearly $17 savings. And with our 5 flex pay that we're doing today, $25 and change will get this home. So Rebecca Wood is standing by, our home and lifestyle expert.
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous.
How are you doing?
Always looking
beautiful.
so happy and cheerful.
Thank you, hello.
You know, Improvements has been giving us ice makers for years now. They're always a big hit, but I've never seen this one.
I don't know how Improvements does it, but they continuously improve upon their own products even.
I know.
And they really hit it out of the ballpark here. It is the lightest, it is the slimmest, but you are still going to get, take a look at this, 26 pounds of ice. Think of everything that you're gonna be able to use this ice for. Days at the ball field, picnics, days at the cabin, maybe icing, fishing I should say, or hunting trips, maybe just tailgating. At home for your own barbecues. You're gonna have all the ice you ever need. You're never gonna hear those words. Honey,
there's no more ice.
We're out of ice.
And you know, the reason we give all those examples is that there's no setup for that. You literally plug this in and go, right?
That's all you have to do. When it comes out of the box, you're going to pull it out of the box and plug it in. That's all you have to do. There is no drain needed, a water line needed. You're gonna pull it out of the box, plug it in, and then I'm gonna show you how simple it is. Here's the tray that will hold nearly 2 pounds of ice every single time. Because remember, it's churning out ice every 9 minutes. So that is gonna be a lot of ice. You're gonna take the tray out. The water reservoir is right inside, and you are going to just pour the water right inside.
Any water? Fancy
Any
water?
water that you want. If you want fancy water, I wouldn't do anything with sugar because you don't want to get the pistons inside.
Just water.
So just water, and then you return the tray and hit on.
And that's it.
That is it.
And let me tell you, we have 2 colors left at this point. So if you want to pick this up, you're just choosing if you want the gunmetal or the classic stainless steel. The gunmetal is the one that's a little bit darker in color. The dimensions on this, I love it because it's 12 inches by 12 inches by 9 inches.
Exactly.
So countertop, you can leave it out. And if you've ever been to someone's home who has invested in an ice maker, like a built-in ice maker, you spend a lot of money for that. This is your solution to get it quickly and take it with you when you travel.
Exactly.
You know?
You could take it with you even to your friend's house. You know what? Take that stress of ice off of your hands, because even if you're buying the bags, you never know how many that you're going to need. You don't know where you're going to store the ice. And then here, it makes it on demand. You can actually see it just pop the ice right into the tray, and then it went right back to making that next tray of ice. Now, here's what's so wonderful about this as well. The technology behind the ice.
Yes.
First of all, it will be the best tasting ice you've ever had because it's all made in the self-contained unit. You can see, I love this shot because you can see those pistons in the back. They're gonna flash freeze it. Not only that, they're gonna have that little indentation from those pistons, and that's necessary because you're getting more surface of the ice with that indentation, meaning your drink will cool down faster. But because it's still one big chunk of ice, it's going to melt slower.
Who would have thought ice could be so technologically advanced?
I agree.
But you mentioned briefly the fact that it's the best tasting because it's self-contained. Think about this. If you've ever gotten ice out of either the door and you're like, this is funky, I must need a new filter, or maybe you're using one of the ice trays, or you've got an open bag or an open compartment and it tastes like the Funyuns that are sitting conveniently next to it, or the broccoli. That's why, because the smells and the odors and things can really contaminate the way the ice tastes and the way your drink smells.
Taste garlic, onions, or peas. Frozen peas. I don't know why.
Odd. And it's quicker.
That's
this is quicker and better because all you need is an outlet. So think about that. If you want it in your RV or your camping or your boats, your tailgating, vacation, houses, parties, all of it.
It's the lightest it's ever been by over a pound.
Look at that.
It's under 17 pounds that it's going to be, that you can just take it and go right with you. I did make ice in the back of my car because I have an adapter. So I made it in the back of my car when the hurricane hit. So it was wonderful for your emergencies as well.
And that's
it really is great.
Things cold for
exactly,
sure.
because we had no ice to be found. No, not only. Oh my goodness, I always break mine when I'm trying to get them out.
Yes.
But if you're still using these, especially maybe at a condo or a dorm or maybe even small apartments, if you're still using these, this takes 6 hours to make 24 ice cubes, 6 hours. Your refrigerator ice maker, if you're using one of them, 3.5 hours. But this little guy here, it's gonna turn out 26 pounds of ice because it's making it in 9 minutes.
Isn't that great?
You can actually hear it go. I love it. And you will love the sound of that as well. You can see that it's right there in the little container there. It's going to flip it into the ice little bucket that will hold, remember, 2 pounds of ice, just shy of 2 pounds of ice. And there it goes.
Look, how cool.
Isn't that great? And then it will go right back to making the next tray, so you don't have to babysit it. You also get this wonderful scoop, so you can scoop it right out of here. Only little tip is, once it is full, which you'll know, because it actually has a little indicator light that will tell you when the ice is full and when you need to add more water.
Okay.
When that ice full is on, you're gonna wanna take the ice and put it maybe into a chest or the freezer, because this is an ice maker. It's not an ice keeper. So its main job is to continue to churn out that ice.
That is amazing. Okay, so you're seeing the 2 color choices as well. We've got the gunmetal, which is that darker version, very pretty, and the stainless steel, which is more classic. This is the slimmest, sleekest design, the smallest footprint that Improvements has ever brought us, yet you're still getting ice every 9 minutes and you're still getting 26 pounds in a day. So it's all the efficiency, but it's gonna be very streamlined if you're taking it on the go or you wanna leave it out on the counter or take it out during your parties. This price point is a feature price. For our birthday we're celebrating. This is normally $159.95, so we have dropped that down to $129.95. Free shipping and handling means you're also saving $16 on shipping. Also on top of that, we have 5 or more flex pay on everything. That's our big birthday finale surprise for you. So you can actually get this home for $25 and change. And if you have the HSN card, use it. If you don't, go ahead and apply. Today is the last day that we're offering $25 toward any single item purchase using your brand new HSN card. So that's another extra savings for you here. So lots of reasons to pick it up because it is one of those things that will be used and you'll appreciate having it.
Over and over. And I love that you just brought that up because it's not only going to be used for your parties and your get-togethers and your holiday get-togethers. You're going to love it come the holidays too. I know it's hot and we're all thinking ice right now. You're going to love this just as much in November and December and January as you do in July. Look at all the different ways you can use it. My favorite is we've got the iced tea. Of course, we all love iced tea on a hot summer day. Here's how I use it daily. I wake up in the morning, I turn it on, 9 minutes, I get a full tray of ice, and I have the best iced coffee. And guess what? It tastes like iced coffee, not like whatever I had for dinner last night.
Well, and it won't water it down as quickly because of the shape of the ice cube. It's the neatest thing I've learned in a long time about ice. Let me just say, because of the shape of this, it cools quicker and it melts slower because you have more surface area, which is so neat.
Exactly. And just to drink more water. You know, a lot of times I did not like water because I could taste whatever the ice tasted like, so I wouldn't drink it. You can smell it, exactly. That's a great point. Here, you're just gonna taste your wonderful water and it's gonna be the best tasting ice. My favorite story is we have somebody in culinary, Amanda, who is pregnant, and whenever I would do the ice maker, I would have to save all the ice because that was her only craving.
I believe it.
Not mine. When I was pregnant, it was like all the food in the world.
I like sour, everything sour.
Mine was Caesar salad, but it wasn't that bad. I know, it was weird. It wasn't that bad.
It's interesting, and I know why you're making a smoothie because we've talked about this. Somehow, this ice has a creamy consistency when you blend.
When I first told my girlfriends this, they said I was crazy. Ice can't taste, their exact words, ice can't taste creamy. Well, it can when you have ice that is just perfectly made, flash frozen with no impurities. So again, you're gonna wake up in the morning, you're gonna hit that on button, 9 minutes, get a full tray of ice. All you're gonna see me add here is ice. We've got my favorite fruit, and I know you'll love it too, and then some juice. But when you taste this, even if you add your protein powder or anything you like that, you are going to swear there is yogurt or some kind of cream or dairy in it. Thank you. So is that 10 seconds?
Wow.
9 minutes and 10 seconds. You're gonna have the best tasting smoothie. I'm going to pour it for you so you can see.
I'm so excited.
It looks like a malt. This one's got your name on it too. So we're gonna pour it and it looks like it is a malt. Now, like I said, protein, smoothies, just a healthy shake would be perfect. But on a Friday night or a Wednesday night, like I'll probably do tonight, add some rum to that, coconut rum.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I'm telling you, it is so good. Now,
I mean, oh, look at it. And you know, yes,
beautiful?
it's a smoothie, right? But think of how many times you have needed ice and it's been a pain in the neck because you ran out, it's not making it quick enough. Maybe you keep forgetting. I would go to the store all the time and forget and have to go back. It's melting in the car. Where are you gonna put it? I mean, that's where a solution like this is so great without having to invest thousands of dollars to have one installed.
And how many times does your refrigerator ice maker break? Mine has broken 3 times, so I've just given up on it, and I'll just depend on this. That's what's so great. You'll also use your water filter in your refrigerator less because you're not turning out that ice. So there's no maintenance to this. All you're ever going to have to do, there's a little plug on the left-hand front side that you'd put over maybe a sink, only if you have water left in. Over a sink or maybe even outdoors if you're taking this camping, and let it drain.
Like a cooler.
No filters to clean, nothing. You got this little peekaboo window so you can see exactly where you are in the ice making process. And again, no water line, no drain needed, just a standard outlet.
It's one of those things that does one thing well, right? That's all you need. It's easy, there's no crazy hookup, and it's mobile. So now you can take it with you. So maybe you do want to bring it on the RV or you go camping, maybe it's boating, tailgate, if it's a party, vacation home, all you need is an outlet and water to make this work. And I think that's the beauty of this. And from improvements being the newest version, which is slim and sleek, so it's a smaller footprint for you. And the shape of the ice this is another bonus with that bullet shape.
This is a huge bonus. And remember, the way it's shaped, you're gonna get more surface of the ice, keeping it cool longer. But you know how terrible this is? You put the cubes in and you're trying to pound it in to get the ice to go inside.
It's the little things in life, Rebecca.
It is, and we all think we're the only ones dealing with that. No, we're all trying to get our drinks cold, fast. It fits right inside without any issues.
I love it.
I was even able to get the smaller ice cubes like this right into one of the little water bottles from the store. So I was able to keep it cooler. So it's the little things that improvements has improved upon to make your life easier. And this ice maker is definitely one of them.
But interestingly enough, even though it's that perfect size, the cubes actually last longer.
Right.
And that's, thank you, science. It's all about the shape and surface, right?
So even though it cools down faster because of that little indentation, because it's still one big chunk of ice, it is going to cool and stay a full ice cube longer. There's little pistons in the back that flash freeze it. Somebody said, why is it cloudy? It's not cloudy. It's just frozen so quickly. There are no impurities, and that's why it's just flash frozen so fast, making ice every 9 minutes to the point where you can have 26 pounds of ice. Wow. So when I say you're gonna love this just as much today during your barbecue parties, you know, you got Labor Day coming up, you're gonna also love it for your Thanksgiving parties. Nobody has to leave the party because you ran out of ice. It's just a better idea. One of my favorite ideas too that somebody gave me is somebody had surgery. A friend of mine had surgery and they had to run out and get ice. And they didn't. They were like, oh my gosh, we have an ice maker.
Isn't that nice?
So they were using it as well for after surgery.
It's one of those things you get at home and you realize just how much you're going to use it and how much easier it makes your life. These are great gifts. If you know anybody who's like the entertainer in the family, I have a couple. Or the one who travels a lot or who loves to just, you know, enjoy having people over. This is such a good gift idea for them because anybody can use it. They just have to plug it in. There's no water line to hook up. You just, if you have water left over when you're done, you open up the bottom and it drains out. And there's 3 buttons. One button, 3 options.
3 options. It will tell you when to add the water, which so there's no babysitting. It will tell you when that ice is full, and then it will also it's the on and off button, so it tells you when there's power. That's it. 2
great colors, and these are the perfect classics, right? So you can either go with the darker gunmetal or the classic stainless steel. It comes with a little scoop for you as well, so just simple to use right out the gate. This is the time to do it when it's free shipping. That's $17 in savings, $16.97 to be exact. And we have 5 flexible payments, and it's on sale.
And you can throw these away.
And you can throw those away. And have more parties because there's always ice.
Exactly.
Rebecca, thank you.
Thank you.
You need to enjoy a smoothie. You've got some left over.
I will. I will. Thank you very much.
I'll see you later. You guys come on over with me. I will see you later. Thank you so much. We're going to keep going because I promised you all the kitchen essentials, and this next one is going to take your prep work down to pretty much non-existent because it is the simplest way